So I just watched The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie directed and co-written by Peter Braungart alongside Derek Bachman, Kevin Costello, Andrew Dickman, David Gemmell, Alex Kerwan, Ryan Kramer, Jason Riker, Michael Ruocco, Johnny Ryan, Eddie Trigueros, Katie Rice, Guy Barley, Josie Campbell, and Gilly Nissim. Apologies if I butchered any of those. So backstory, I've never been a huge Looney Tunes fan, I have to admit. I like some of the original shorts, like the one where Daffy keeps getting messed with by the animator, the one where Daffy fights Elmer in a boxing match. And I like some iterations, like the 2011 Looney Tunes show I really enjoy. And my dad is a huge Looney Tunes fan, so when he saw this was coming out, he got excited. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it with you when it comes out. I'll give it a shot. And I gotta say, I'm glad I did because I actually really enjoyed this. Positives, the animation is great. It has some really great cartoony animation, but it doesn't just rely on flailing around and making funny faces. There are different styles of animation throughout the film that all look great. Like this factory montage at one point kind of reminds me of the intermission time sequence from Amazing Digital Circus, or the Farmer Jim character who looks like he's animated by the South Park guys. That was pretty funny. And speaking of funny, there's a lot of really funny moments in this. Like there's a wide variety of types of jokes, and they all have good timing overall. Okay, I will say not every joke works. Like I was shocked that this movie of all movies had some cringy modern references, like a scene where Daffy tries to be an influencer. Like I was shocked that they had that in the movie, but it's a mostly funny movie. I laughed quite a bit. Porky Pig, I thought was very enjoyable as a protagonist. He was charming and likable, and I wanted to follow him, and I wanted him to turn out okay. Daffy, as the other protagonist, I thought was a bit annoying at points. Like I'm just kind of more used to how he is when he's more cynical and kind of antagonistic, or heck, just how he is in the 2011 Looney Tunes show. But still, it's he definitely has his moments here. I just thought sometimes he went a bit too loony, for lack of a better word. Which it's a Looney Tunes movie; it should be loony, but there is kind of a limit, and Daffy hits that at points, I think. In the movie, it starts good, but it definitely picks up when Petunia shows up in the movie. Like she's kind of her own brand of zany, and she was very entertaining to watch, and I liked the relationship between her and Porky. I thought it was cute. The Invader, I thought, was a fun villain. He was a good mix of being serious while also being loony. And there was a surprising twist near the end with him that I didn't see coming, and I thought that was pretty cool how they did that. All the voice acting here is great, and I was really glad to see that pretty much every role in the film was played by a veteran voice actor instead of famous people. Like the closest you could argue is Peter McNichol as the bad guy, and even then, that's not really a name that's gonna draw people in. The story is it's not groundbreaking or anything, but for the kind of movie this is trying to be, a silly cartoon and a homage to classic sci-fi, I thought it worked for the kind of movie it was trying to be. There was some fun sci-fi references throughout the movie. Like I kept noticing Invasion of the Body Snatchers, War of the Worlds, Armageddon, Independence Day, like a good mix of classic and modern sci-fi in there. There were some enjoyable song inclusions in this, pre-existing songs used in the movie. I never thought I would laugh at a Brian Adams song's inclusion in a movie, but there's a Brian Adams song in this, and the way they used it made me laugh pretty hard. Any complaints I have, like I said, the story isn't groundbreaking. It's if you are looking for something that's really emotional, you're not gonna get it here. They try to without going into spoilers, they try to claim that the problem at the end is kind of Daffy and Porky's fault equally, but no, it's clearly Daffy's fault. Clearly he was the one in the wrong at the end. I think the movie surprisingly goes on a bit too long. Like it's not a particularly long movie. I think it's barely over an hour and a half, but just as when I was ready for it to start wrapping up, it turns out there's like another climax on top of the one we just got. So I was kind of like, oh, at that point, I was kind of like, I thought we were almost done. Okay, I guess we'll keep going. It's not like what we get afterwards is bad. Just like I was kind of like, okay, I'm ready for this to start ending soon. That's really it in terms of complaints. Overall, this is a really enjoyable movie, and I think any animation fan, any Looney Tunes fan should absolutely watch it. It's a great movie for kids, great movie for adults, and I'm going to give The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, a B. So those are my thoughts on The Day the Earth Blew Up. If you've seen it, be sure to let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see more reviews like this in the future. And on that note, I will see you next time. Have a great day.